Hey y'all, it's Yolanda B. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I hope that you would consider subscribing to the channel. And if you've seen my face before, then thank you for returning and welcome back. I'm getting ready to cut this hair, y'all. I have been letting it grow out for probably about 2 or 3 months now, and I prefer it really short and close close to my head. But periodically I will let it grow out when I get tired of wearing it short and just to do something different, and I'll rock my natural curls for a little while. So I'm tired of doing that right now, so I'm getting ready to take it back down really low. I'm gonna cut it down and I'm going to also bleach it. Share with y'all how I learned how to do my own hair and the reason why I learned how to do it. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick story time behind the reason why I decided to start cutting my hair myself. So I used to have a barber. I'm not gonna give his name. He was a cool cat. He smoked a little weed, little trees, y'all. But that's cool. I don't care because it is what it is. But sometimes he would smoke, right before doing cutting my hair, and I never had an issue with it. He'd always cut it to my liking, and that was what it was. It was never a problem. So one time, y'all, I went to get my hair cut, and I'm sitting in the waiting room waiting my turn, and it was probably about 2 or 3 more people in there. So I wasn't sure because there was other barbers in there. I'm trying to figure out which guard I need to put on. I do this every time. You would think I would know by now. I do it so often. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for my turn. And it's a couple of people sitting in there. I'm thinking, I don't know if they waiting on him or any of the other barbers in there. But so as I'm waiting for him, somebody says, go let the barber know that he got clients out here. So apparently he was in the back of the barber shop, and I guess he was, getting his little smoke on. I hope y'all can hear me over these clippers. Anyway, so by now, I've been sitting there for probably like 30 minutes or 35 minutes or so, for a little while. He finally comes back in, and he puts one of the little boys in the chair. Little young guy, he cut his hair. He was real quick with him. It took him probably about 15, 20 minutes. And he got done with him, and so now it's my turn. I get in the chair, y'all. I tell him, you know what I like. Let me back up and let y'all tell y'all that I'm getting ready to go to a R. Kelly concert. So this been a while back. This was before all the drama happened with R. Kelly and him going to jail and all of that stuff. So anyways, I'm trying to get a fresh haircut because I'm trying to be cute for this R. Kelly concert, right? Okay, so, oh boy, he cut my hair. He stopped, he talking, he lollygagging, and I'm trying to be patient, but like I said, I had been sitting there waiting on him all this time, and he was outside smoking. Well, he could have been in there cutting people's hair. So, he cuts my hair, he gets it all down low, and I pay him, and he tell me, okay, I'm good to go. I take the mirror that he gives me, and I kind of glance at it or whatever. But usually when I'm in the barber shop, especially with him, because he had to cut my hair several times, and like I said, I ain't never had a problem with it. So I just kind of glanced at it, and I was like, okay, cool. I paid him, I tipped him, and I got on down. I went on to the house. So I get home, I'm getting my little clothes and stuff together, y'all. I'm ready for this concert. And I get in the mirror, and I start examining my hair. Y'all, when I tell you this dude had been jacked me up, he jacked me up so bad. Now, y'all see his forehead. I got a little forehead on me. And my hairline, y'all, I want it to stay where it's at because I don't need to push back no further because this forehead becomes a 5-head. So, girl, he done lined my hair up. I'm saluting that back here at this point. He done cut my hair so far back till I'm like, oh my God. I get to moving my ears around like this. Y'all, all of this right here, he done Dr. Spock me. Cut me, line me all the way up here on both sides. And the conclusion I came to was he was high and he done miscut somehow, and trying to save the haircut, he just kept edging my line up higher and higher until he had got it where he thought it was right, and it was even. It just was up too high. So yeah, he ruined my hair, and I had to go to the R. Kelly concert with my hair like that, y'all. I just put my little makeup on and stuff, and I went on and went to the concert, and that was what that was. And then shortly after that, we experienced COVID, and y'all know how COVID was. Everything was shut down, everything was closed, and I could not get to my barber. Now y'all think I had a little hair on my head just now before I cut it. I had a nice little fro going, and you know, I bleach my hair blonde, platinum blonde, and that does strip the moisture out of my hair. So that's another reason why I like to keep it down kind of low, because when I bleach it, the longer it is, it starts to get dry, and it you know, it starts shedding and stuff. So that's another reason why I keep it low. And so, like I said, it was during COVID time, and it was a really big dry afro. And I was just kind of scrolling through social media one day, and I made a little joke. I had posted a picture of my hair and said my hair looked like sheep wool. And one of my coworkers got on there and was like, "Girl, if you don't get them clippers and cut your hair yourself, and especially now is the time to do it if you're going to try to learn how to do it, because I didn't have to go to work. Nobody was going to see me for a while. And if I jacked it up, I had time enough for it to grow back." And so my boyfriend, he was like, "That's true." And he convinced me. He was like, "Just put the guards on there. It's not like you're trying to do anything fancy or anything. You just basically cutting your hair down even all over." And so that's what I did. I got the clippers out, and I started with a larger guard. And you know, like right now, this is still too long for me. And you see what size guard, the first guard I tried, I put on there. It was kind of big. I think it was this one. And so I just did it like that. I put a guard on there, and I started cutting on it to get it down to the size I want. You know, I just start with the larger one and work my way down smaller in case, you know, it's too short. If I start with the small one, I don't want to get it too short. But even if I do cut it, because I have done that before, cut it shorter than I wanted it, but I really don't care, because it's just hair, and it will grow back, and it grow back fast. So I don't care, because I don't always come out perfect. You know, I'm not a barber. I just keep it maintained and keep it down low, and cut it even all over. So this is not the guard that I used the first time. This one is taking it down a little bit shorter than the first guard that I used. And I'm going to go on and get it all off and get it even. And then I comb through it and see if it's at the length that I want it, or if I need to go down a little bit shorter. And it be looking crazy when I first do it, because I still have black hair. And then I do have some naturally gray hair. That's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to start bleaching it, because all around my temple is where it all started to gray at first. And I was trying, let me cut that off so y'all can hear me. I was trying to keep up with it, dyeing it black. And that black, man, it was every week I was dyeing my hair, because all of this part was staying black. But like I said, around these edges where it was turning gray, shoot, by day 2 or 3, you can start seeing that gray peek through. No matter what kind of dye I used, it just kept coming through. So I decided to cut it off and bleach it. Now, mind you, my hair was never really long. I used to wear like the little spike styles and stuff like that, the pin curls and all that kind of stuff. So I always did. I've been rocking like a short hairstyle since I probably been about 16, 17. When Anita Baker was out, y'all. Anita Baker is who made me first cut my hair. And so I've been wearing my hair in short hairstyles for many, many years. And so it wasn't real hard for me to go really low with it. Now, I will say this. When I first bleached it, I went to my beautician, because I used to have a beautician when I was wearing like the pin curls and stuff. And I went to her, and she cut it down the first time when I first got it all cut off. She cut it down and she did my first bleaching for me. And when she bleached it, it was not as blonde as I wanted. It had a lot of yellow tint to it. And my bestie, she been wearing her hair blonde since we were teenagers. And she told me what to go get. And me and her, we was on the phone on FaceTime, y'all, for hours upon hours. And baby, we was on that phone and I got through it and I got it down pat and I've been gone doing my hair. I'm sorry, I'm making a mess. I've been cutting and dyeing my own, bleaching my own hair since then.
What? What?
So, yep, y'all. I'm gonna take it down real low. You see, I done put a smaller guard on here so I can get it down low. A little barber up in here, a little some, y'all. But that's how I do it, y'all. So I'm going and knock this out. And then I'm going to come back and show y'all what it look like when I get it all cut off. And then when I start the bleaching process, I'll come back and share that with y'all as well. I'm finished cutting it. See, I kind of lined it up a little bit. So it's not a perfect line because I like for it to be natural. I don't like the harsh lines. And then I got all the hair off in the back around my neck. And I didn't even have to get boo thing to do it, y'all. I just got my little handy dandy mirror. And I turned around this way. And I just watched myself, you know, through the mirror, in my big mirror. And I got it done. So I'm getting ready to go in the bathroom now and slap that bleach on there. And I will show y'all a little bit of that process as well. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All the hair that I cut off of my head. It's so dry and it looked just like sheep wool, just like I said. But yep, I got it all off and that's what it's looking like. So I have the bleach on my hair sitting now, and I'm going to leave this sitting on my hair for about 30 minutes so that it can process. And if you look closely, you can see it's starting to turn already. It's probably been on there for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. So I got a little bit of a ways to go, and I will pick y'all back up when the process is done. And I'm back, y'all. It's the next morning and my hair is done. I bleached it, I cut it, and I've got my little makeup and lashes on, and I'm getting ready to head out for work, y'all, this morning. So as promised, I came back to show y'all the finished product, and this is what it's looking like. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you would take the time to consider subscribing to this channel, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button and leave me a comment and engage with me. And also remember, y'all, I am not a licensed beautician. This is a disclaimer, so don't do what I do at home. I just do what works for me, y'all. So thank y'all for watching once again, and y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.